And in the 11th verse, we have a verse that we are constantly reading in our matins every Sunday, but most of us never hear because we're not here. But also those of us who are here, it just goes unnoticed. And we also repeat this verse of this psalm at every supplication service. Hear, O daughter, and watch, and incline your ear. Forget your people and your father's house, and the king will desire your beauty. Saint Basil says, this listen, this hearken, my daughter, refers to David. This belongs to David. This was 1054 BC, and through his prophetic lenses, David can see the Theotokos. He can see his distant daughter, because she's his descendant. She's from the seed of David, the most holy Theotokos. And he's telling her, he's advising her, 1,000 years before her birth, watch my daughter, listen to me, be careful, we are counting on you. Do not fail us like we failed everybody else. He's telling the Theotokos to watch herself, watch her mind, and prepare her body to receive the Lord and receive the promises that God made to David. He's advising his daughter. He sees her. And St. Athanasios also agrees with this 100% with St. Basil. St. Augustine says the whole humanity is like it's holding its breath. The whole humanity is waiting to see what would her response be to the angel. According to St. Gregory Palamas, she reached Theoria, the vision of God. She became full of grace before the angel greeted her. Ke charitomeni in Greek means already full of grace. It's a past participle. Ke charitomeni. She already had reached theosis in the Holy of Holies. She became the vessel, the gold jar with the manna. And now the heavenly manna, Christ, the Word, God, the second person of the Holy Trinity, comes to be contained in her womb. The uncontainable God, the creator of the entire universe, now is contained in the womb of the Theotokos. And Saint David sees this, and he's advising his daughter. Be careful, my daughter. Watch yourself. Stay totally committed to God. And our church fathers agree that she did not have a sin, even with her mind. Her prayers were torching heavens. I mean, her prayers were burning through heaven. And it was through her humility and through her great virtue that God was pulled to earth. Verse 13, and you will worship him. You will worship him. Saint David, Prophet David, is telling this queen, now she's the daughter, before she was the queen. The queen stands at your right hand. Okay. Now, she is the daughter of David, but at the same time also the daughter of God. And now David sees that this person will worship the Messiah. The Theotokos worshipped her Lord and her Son. Saint Romanos writes in his hymns, and the church fathers agree, that Christ appeared appeared to the Theotokos first after his resurrection. And this was axion. It is meet and right for this to have taken place, because no one felt the pain, no one felt the agony, no person felt such a degree of pain ever like the Theotokos, because nobody had such purity of heart and such sensitivity. Truly, a sword pierced her heart, according to Simeon, under the cross. She did not faint. She stood there in patient endurance, just like her son. And after she resurrected and ascended into heaven, she also worshipped him in heaven, and she stands at the right hand of her son. And David continues, the rich of the land shall supplicate you to find favor in your person. Can you imagine this prophecy 1,000 years before Christ? The rich of the land will be chanting supplications to you. The rich of the land are the spiritually rich. The rich are the faithful. And in reality, who are the wealthy, the rich? Those who have God. If we don't have Christ, we are paupers. We are the most poor human beings, although we may own banks. The rich of the land are those who supplicate his mother and worship God. The rich of the land shall supplicate you to find favor in your person. What do we do in our churches? We have supplication services. Some of the best minds of the centuries wrote supplication service, the best poetry, the best hymnology, the best melodies. St. Ephraim the Syrian, St. John of Damascus, St. Andrew of Crete, St. Gregory Palamas. Some of the best poetry, hymnology was written for this person of this messianic psalm, the Theotokos. We have the salutation services, one of the most popular service in the Orthodox world. Chrysostom says, St. John of Chrysostom says that, what is the supplication? It is honor and glory from the richest of spiritual men. And this is also the completion of the fulfillment of the prophecy, behold, from henceforth all generations shall call me blessed.